You've probably used the word soulmate before, right? Or maybe you've heard someone talk about finding their other half. Well, have you ever stopped to think where that idea, that really powerful idea, actually comes from? You might be surprised to learn it's not some modern rom-com invention. Nope, it's an ancient story. And today, we're going to dive right into the beautiful and honestly kind of wild origin of one of our most romantic ideas. All right, our journey starts way, way back. I'm talking more than 2,000 years ago with the Greek philosopher Plato. He left us with this really profound thought. Love is the pursuit of the whole. Now that sounds beautiful, doesn't it? But it's also a bit of a riddle. And it's a riddle that Plato himself was trying to unpack. Which leads to the obvious question, right? What exactly is the whole? What is this thing we're all supposedly chasing after? Well, to figure that out, we need to look at a myth he told, an absolutely incredible story that was meant to explain, that deep feeling of longing we all get. See, to explain these deep human feelings, Plato didn't give us some dry scientific paper. Instead, he told a story, a myth of origin. It's a story designed to get at a much deeper truth about why we sometimes feel, incomplete, and why we're always looking for that special connection. So the myth starts with this really simple but powerful idea. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, we weren't like we are now. We were complete. We were whole. And Plato gets super specific about what these original beings were like. He tells us to picture them as these round creatures with 4 arms, 4 legs, and 2 faces on one head, looking in opposite directions. Kind of strange, right? But they were also incredibly strong, super fast, and just powerful. In fact, they were so powerful and so complete that they got cocky. Their confidence was so huge that they actually started thinking they could take on the gods themselves. Yeah, they literally planned an attack on Mount Olympus. So Zeus, the king of the gods, he was furious. He didn't want to just wipe them out, but he absolutely had to put them in their place. He had to weaken them. So, with a bolt of lightning, bam, he sliced every single one of them right in 2. And that one act, that divine punishment, changed everything. From that exact moment on, all of humanity was put on a totally new course. We were given this deep, fundamental mission that would define our entire lives, a quest to find our missing other half. So, according to Plato, ever since that great split, every single one of us, you, me, everyone, is really just half of a whole person. We're just roaming the earth like puzzle pieces that have been separated. And what is it we're all looking for? Well, it's our other half. That deep, sometimes aching feeling of wanting to connect with someone, that longing. According to this myth, that's not just some random emotion. It's a memory. It's our soul remembering when it was whole. Okay, so that's a pretty wild ancient story, but how does it connect to us right now in the modern world? Well, you'd be surprised. Its influence on how we think about love is huge, absolutely undeniable. This, right here, this is it. This is where the idea of a soulmate comes from. The whole concept that there's one person out there who completes you, it comes directly from Plato's myth about searching for our missing half. This ancient story literally gave us the words for that feeling. And that brings us right back to where we started. We're full circle. But now, that quote from Plato, love is the pursuit of the whole, it just hits different, doesn't it? It's not just a nice phrase anymore. Love is the pursuit of the whole, because we were once whole. The search for love is really a search for the rest of ourselves. So this incredible myth leaves us with a pretty deep question to think about. The next time you feel that powerful, almost magnetic pull towards someone else, ask yourself, is that just biology? Just brain chemistry? Or could it be something more ancient, an echo from the past, a distant memory of what it felt like to be whole?